Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to this week's 5 horror movie fun facts, starring yours truly, me. And we're just gonna jump right into this one because I had the hardest time trying to find just 5 facts. So, this might be a long one, so settle in. Today's movie, Event Horizon. Fun fact number 1. So, Paul W.S. Anderson. He looks like his name should be Wes. I don't. Anyway, Paul W.S. Anderson just got finished doing a PG-13 movie when he was asked to do Event Horizon. And he was actually really keen to do something that was rated R and more mature and more gruesome, you know. So he decided to do this movie. What was the PG-13 movie that he did prior to this, you ask? The original Mortal Kombat. I'm feeling like he picked Event Horizon to redeem himself personally. And as a side note, he turned down the original X-Men and Alien Resurrection to do Event Horizon, which choices were made. But that actually leads me to fact number 2. This movie bombed when it came out. Like, the critics hated this movie. Roger Ebert reportedly gave it a 2 out of 5 stars. He did the star system, right? Yeah, he only gave it a 2. He did not like this movie. But as will happen with horror movies, it developed a cult status over the years. Something that was predicted to Paul W.S. Anderson by Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell saw this movie before he was about to film the movie Soldier. And he said, and I quote, "Forget what this movie is doing now. In 15 years' time, it's going to be the movie you're glad you made." I don't know about that, but it's the movie I'm glad he made, so yeah. Fun fact number 3. So this hallway, the circular meat grinder hallway, actually inspired another hallway in another movie, in a very unlikely source.
Well, screw that!
Yeah, the meat grinder scene in Galaxy Quest was actually inspired by the rotating hallway. And not for nothing, Event Horizon actually inspired a lot of really cool things over the years. The design of Dead Space, the video game, the space folding theory was actually used in Interstellar years later. Like, a lot of things about this movie ended up making a mark on film history. So, fun fact number 4. Jason Isaacs' death scene, like a lot of scenes in this movie, had to be cut because of negative audience reaction. Obviously, I cannot show any part of that scene here, but I can tell you in the original cut, so Jason Isaacs' character is strung up and gutted for all intents and purposes. And in the original footage, he was supposed to raise his head to show that he was still alive. And that's when Lawrence Fishburne shoots him and puts him out of his misery. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like that, so they cut it. A little too gory for 1997 audiences, I guess. And finally, fun fact number 5. So, in the interest of not turning this into a 10-minute video, I'm going to attempt to keep this as short as I can. We got to talk about the footage. If you have not seen this movie, there is a part in this movie, well, there is footage of really, really bad things happen. Things that I can in no way, shape, or form describe on this app. To give you some idea, there's a lot of grape and blood and amputees and actual corn actors were involved. Anyway, that footage it was longer, apparently. And also, it is supposedly on a VHS tape in Paul W.S. Anderson's possession. He has stated he's never going to release the long version of it. And the tape of the lost footage, he hasn't actually. See, when the movie came out and they were talking about doing DVDs, they were talking about director's cut and gathering all the deleted footage. Well, the footage from that particular scene, unfortunately, had kind of disappeared. And then years later, somebody found a VHS of it and said, hey, here's that footage. But by this point, this was like 2017. Okay, so no one had a VHS player, I guess. All right. So as of 2017, Paul W.S. Anderson has not seen this footage and cannot confirm or deny that this is the lost footage from that particular scene. But yeah, that whole thing is kind of fallen into lore, which, yeah, for me, it's like I don't think I want to see the clips of what we do see. That's enough for me. Thanks. And that's it. That's it for today's 5 fun horror movie facts. Thank you so much for joining me. I will have a new one next week. Bye.